to get yourself even the slightest of lead.
Jun trying to buy space for all to re-step up as the slow start stacking, but Breathe is making this closer than maybe anticipated. Nonetheless, the first blood comes across. Allah gets a kill on his Rumble at the price of the sweet, sweet camps of his fights. We got a Brawl blocking down on the bot side here. We got a Hijack need to work, a Real need to work, an Exhaust, so much action, but it's going to be Scout bodying the Breathe that's been starved of resources all game. Decent assist, might fight 21 HP. Who wins it? It's TN that comes away. Shun goes for the re-engage as a two-man vault breaker, but Light is able to slip on out. And now it's Weibo trying to get out of the pit, or maybe not as the turn comes across. Two-shot barrage, ranks over 3, missing far too low. Can Breathe find the kills? No, he falls. You know the Silas can heal on up. Xiaohu, though, has just been so locked in as he lands another seismic shove. And the General claims an Elder Statesman of the LPL. Oh, it's Xiaohu again. I mean, Missing doesn't even get to move. When he gets the quickness out, he's already 10 HP. Gets 0 value out of that recon. And now Xiaohu dropping the Waver's Wall, trying to provide more space. No, they're just going to jump on Tien and pop him. Oh. Shun slides in, secures the Dragon, and starts the turn back for JDG. They've gotten all that they've wanted. They knock down Tien, they find the Dragon, they stall the game out. There's no reason to push the luck any further. Pays with an excellent flash right over Erha, who is dizzy with the plays from the JDG AD carry, and now all hell's breaking loose. Cease and assist down. Xiaohu cannot survive the equalizer. Breathe next to fall. Here comes JD Gaming. Sweep home an ace.
Lives that.
Erha, yeah, he only headbutted to get the pulverize down. Missing. Leandri's burn him. No, the slippery recon gets out as well. Once again, Pays finding the first critical kill. Getting picked off, but maybe they're going to get their ailment, the right medication, by just slamming their side lane picks themselves. All the teleports just in time and help Scout push that solo kill over the brink. Xiaohu setting up for the longest cease and assist you'll ever see, but it's okay because it's a dive comp with Kai'Sa's Pays. He flies in with the killer instinct with the blast cone mishaps, rearing their ugly head. Half HP already, but they do end up catching Scout, diving in a bit too early. The Stasis going to buy him some time, but Breathe finds the shutdown. The equalizer comes down from Allah. Shun is going to have to steal it. Can he get it? No! Tien secures the purple banner, and now they're fighting without their AD carry. Pace has to stay on the front end of the fight. Allah goes into the stasis, but Breathe has finally arrived. This Gwen started to do some serious work, but Scout buying so much time, his health bar just will not disintegrate, and just like that, Scout pops Weibo. Nice Baron. See you later, WBG. Ace again to JDG. And they're going after Allah. Here's the problem for JDG of recent. They can't control their side lanes correctly. Right on cue. Allah falls. Ace check though into Shun. Gets the Banshee's Veil out. Here's the dive comp coming across. Xiaohu's down. The comp JDG drafted to pop the Talia. Finds its mark in the biggest time. Pays flashing over the wall to get away from Breathe and Light. The fight is now split. Scout still holding on to the unbreakable will as Missing goes down first. Pays trying to get back to the rest of JDG. Erha's gonna fall next. The will of the Alistair has been broken. And Soul Point for JDG is going to be theirs after Weibo had... Pays gets over the wall once again. Pays is unkillable in this game. There is no way for Weibo to answer the might of one of the LPL's greatest AD carries this split, and they're just falling across the line. Here we go. Need to work through. They do pop some of those GAs. Scout goes down first. Breathe is slicing and dicing JDG. They lose Missing and Scout just like that. Take True Shot Barrage. Allah, the scrap vest is going to keep him safe. Breeze still chasing. Allah, the blast cone. He's not going to take it. He turns back into Breeze's face and gives away another kill.
What?
But they get Scout back up, although he's still about 20 seconds away. Shun's going to start the engage, flies on into 4 members, but Breathe gets charmed up and cut down. Shun sacrifices like all of JD Gaming off the Elder. We thought it was going to be the Elder, but are we really just about to show down the base? Yes, we are. Equalizer through, Shun flies in. Xiaohu's health bars are eviscerated. He's popped just like that. Allah and Shun combined to bring the might home. Pays has the GA. He'll fall, but pop right back up. Who needs Elder when you've got Shun and Allah to bring you home? Ace!
Equalizer out of Arlo that wins the fight. It's massive. Straight across the backline. Deals so much damage. It's just going to be the game picked up nice and easy right here for JDG. It takes 40.
Varus, but what can solve that ailment is getting the Varus pretty far ahead. Is Xiaohu's going for a level 3 roam with stun available. Missing does have the flash, but doesn't have the heal. It's Xiaohu. Dares him to flash first.
Actually manages to get the stun off right here. This is a no flash
has no flash. Yep, exactly as you called it, Bloxer. Weibo coming out hungry. but he doesn't win this. He has nobody coming to help him, so he's just gift wrapped the red buff. Scout, what are you doing there? Feats of Warfare, 2 kills to Xiaohu. The flash available to him gets trapped in the Yorick pit, but Breathe is here with dominance, pops it, but he doesn't have his Xiaohu next to him. Timbers is trying to get some work done. Holy Cola the Meek, Breathe just healed about 200 HP, but guess what's better? The Ren comes through for Pay. Bot lane rotating the mid once more here for JDG. Shun has showed up, level 6 here, hits the Swirl Seed. Knight's gonna go Xiaohu, he gets close enough to his turret, gets the heal from his support. Huge 2-man stun, but guess what prevails at last? It's once again the Ren from Pays. Tien flies in though to get one into missing, gets the impale down onto Shun as well. What a topsy-turvy game. These teams just can't stop fighting, and we've got more action coming. Doesn't have hostile takeover. He has flash, but there's no point in burning it. He still does. Gets Breathe to trade his, but missing mispositions, continuing for another game. Lilting Lullaby comes across. There's the hostile takeover. Really well positioned from missing, and it collapses the dive. Alla survives, and that's not the headline. Guess what the real one is? 3 for 0. JDG once again. Read the Weibo minds. He's putting the playpen. Yorick dictates it. Alla gets another kill. The turret does go down. So while you give up the upgraded boots, overall gold-wise, they use the Fate's Call to go after Erha. Pays is trying to hop around, but he's got a croc right in front of his face, so he flashes forward. Erha escapes. There's no red coming across. They commit so much just to knock down the Weibo support, but Shun is running wild in the back of this fight. Clutch impale from Tien might have just saved Xiaohu. He flashes over the Swirl Seed. He gets the X-Styl's impact. Shun thought he had a double kill. He's having to work for just one of the kills, but the Lilia is just so hard to outpace. On the flip side of this fight, Breathe gets 1 kill done, but all is way too far accelerated. The Yorick is going to send another one to the grave with the spade. Smacks him down. A messy fight. Does get him away. Hostile takeover. Going to hit onto 2. Pays is starting to free hit. Gets a ton of Ren stacks into Breathe. What is he going to call it? Boom. There's the first kill for Pays. He remains untouched in this fight as Shun tries to run down Xiaohu and Erha. The root comes across the Lilia, but he has the stasis. He's waiting on his teammates. Shun needs the backup for JDG, but it's the kill over to Light. Finally, Scout shows up. Fate sealed onto Xiaohu. Only gets 1. Tien limps away from another Ren. Nearby, he has to flash over the wall to save him. The hostile takeover hits onto him and Tien. Where's the rest of Weibo? Because Tien is buying so much space. Erha finally falls. Breathe is about half HP. Here's the Fate Seal from Scout, though, and he gets the X Factor ult. We were waiting for it in the last fight. Scout just made who's going to come out on top. Hostile takeover impale. Tien impales the jungler, then hits the smite. Can they win the fight off the back end? Because Pays is running wild. Everyone on top of each other. Breathe finally shows up, but Pays with another clutch flash. He gets in, finds 2 kills, gets out. Pays is a superstar for JDG, and he might just push them over the edge to get the sweep home. It's just Shun and Erha, perfectly timed. Lilting Lullaby into the Fate Seal. They've got Light, and they've shoved him into the dark depths of the gray screen. Pays finally drops on the top side of the fight to Xiaohu, but it's time for Scout and Shun to try and bring this one home. Scout full HP, but he's lost all of his teammates. Keep in mind, though, the bottom left corner of your screen, Scout is buying so much time for Alla. He gets himself the triple kill. No way. Can Scout do it all on his own? The Karma Shields may ruin it. His health bar's too low. Gets the Q. W comes down, goes back forward, but the healing's enough. It's just the tank Skarner and the Karma. They're not doing any damage. Erha and Tien, they're watching their base implode. Finally, it's Alla that comes up and Light saves it. Oh, man. What am I watching? Ah, my eyes! And the fight is separated by that big wall, and guess who's on top of Xiaohu? It's Pays for the first kill, Shun in the muck, trying to use the bailout to get saved, but Light finds the kill. Scout flies in, tries to get onto Light, but he survives once more. Lethal tempo going brazy for ults are so massive, but Pays is bigger. You thought he fell off last series? Guess what? Pays is the top marksman in the league for reasons like this. Completely ends Weibo's chances. Get the brooms out. Weibo have been swept out by JD Gaming.
Away from them right in front of their eyes.
Scout seeping in. Holy moly, Timber's value. Alla doesn't have a chance. I hate that the turrets are a little bugged soul, but Pays is hunting. Fate's call once more. Pays is in front of all of Weibo. Who can finally shut down this Callista? He's dashing all around the bailout. It comes through. How does Pays do it? He's a miracle worker. This guy is an absolute wizard, and he's decimating Weibo again. This time, it's finally over. I'll say it and home. Pays is at the top of the LPL, and he's trying to rip JDG up with him.
finally is going to be the end. This is going to be the 2-0 for JDG, the momentum they needed to carry on. They want to get themselves into that top 4.